Spooky season story time. So this happened, gosh, I want to say like 10 years plus. I had my sister reach out to me asking me about what could be causing these scratch marks on her boyfriend's body and her son's body while they were sleeping at night. So they were both also having like nightmares kind of thing, like night terrors. And they were waking up with these scratches, like a couple scratches, either like on their chest or on their back. And, they were having trouble sleeping and they just didn't feel good. So I told her that I would go into meditation and see if I could find out, what this presence is. So I went into meditation and recognized the energy as a succubus. So in the way that I work, when I'm like tuning in and I recognize these energies, I basically kind of just talk to the spirit, whatever it is. So I try and find out like, what is it trying to accomplish? What does it need? And so the answers that I was getting kind of like, why are you here for these two people? And the answer was that basically it's kind of like her job. This is like her role. This is what she's supposed to do. And I asked who gives these like commands or orders. And she said that she was cursed into this entity, that she wasn't a succubus to begin with, that she was actually human here on Earth way back in the day. So right now it's foggy to me, the time period, but I want to say like the 1600s is like what kind of sticks out to me right now. And so I asked like, how did this curse happen? And she explains that when she was in human form, she was this fairly young woman. She was in her 20s and she was essentially like a natural witch. Like she used herbs and the earth to help heal people. So people would come to see her. But because of the times, she didn't want to be recognized as like a witch. So like she lived outside of like the town and lived like within the forest. So not a lot of people knew about her. She kind of just kept quiet. And over time, she had met this man that they had like grown a relationship with. And he was somebody who was important in the town. So they kind of had to like keep their relationship secret. So I guess this guy like fell in love with her. She fell in love with him. And it came to a point where she had got pregnant. And in the meantime, there was somebody else who was important in the city or in the town. And it was like an older woman who kind of is like the designated, ringleader of that town. And she took it upon herself to, say what, the community should do. And she had her eyes on this guy that had fell in love with this natural witch out in the forest. And when she heard about that, she had, in the middle of the night when the guy was not there at the natural witch's house, this elder found the woman in the forest and killed her. But when she killed her, she placed a curse on her to become a succubus. So she's like locked in as this entity and wants to be free from this elder who happened to also practice witchcraft, but on the dark side. So asked if she would like me to release this curse. And I said, I don't know if I can, but I will try my best if you would like me to try. And she said yes. So I just did my little, in my head, imagine what it would take to remove this curse and whisked her away. She literally was like freed that moment. So from there on out, my sister's boyfriend and her son never had any other experiences or scratches again. And I'm so thankful that I just trusted my gut. And this is kind of something that I